Sometimes I kind of forget where I am. I'm usually somewhere I don't want to be. Where I'm sitting, the way I'm sitting, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. I always want it to be different. They're always changing. I'm never quite comfortable sitting one way or doing one thing. It needs to be new every time. The thought never leaves me. Like a constant nagging in the back of my brain telling me that this isn't working. I wish it would go away, but it just doesn't sometimes. I'm never comfortable with where I am. I think that's why I forget where I am so often. Not just physically, but in a mental sense too. Sometimes I spend so much time thinking about changing that I don't actually change. I sit in my room for hours doing nothing. I live whole entire lifetimes in my head before I even take a step. I see so many millions of things, so many people, places, sounds that no one has ever even thought of before. Things I've wished upon thousands of stars that I could put even a smidgen of them to paper, but I just can't. Inside my mind, I hold oceans of ideas, so deep that I drown in them. I can't get them out or make them sound the way I want them to. It would take billions of tons of force to get me to write even the first word in that story that I so badly want to write. I have ADHD, and it's something I've dealt with my whole life. Only in recent years, it's caused these problems to become much more apparent. ADHD is something that affects who I am on a fundamental level, and it's probably the largest reason why it's so difficult for me to do the things I want to do sometimes. But I refuse to let that define me. I have an idea in mind of where I want to be. I want to be creating, I want to be doing things, I want to make art that actually means something. And so I've remembered where I am. I'm right here. The only way to get to where I want to be is to pick up my own feet and start walking there. I won't sit around any longer imagining the first step.